I'm going to show you 5 ways that you can use an IR loader pedal that you might not have considered before. I'll be using this TC Electronic IR loader pedal called the Impulse for this video because I think it's the best value for money option. It's very high quality and it gives you exactly what you need with no extra fluff. So the first way, of course, which you would have considered is as an IR loader. And I've got my amp behind me. It's a Dualist XL from RD Amplification. That's running into a 2-notes torpedo captor, not the Captor X, just the cheap and simple Captor 8. That then splits my signal into a 212 cab and a line out which goes to an IR loader pedal. This means that I can have the sound of my actual cab in the room or on stage, but also be able to send a studio quality version to front of house or a mixer with no worry about mic bleed or mic placement. The next way you can use this pedal is as a power amp simulator and cab modeler. It has 8 preloaded pedal platform IRs, which means you can use your distortion pedals as an amplifier and have an entire rig with just 2 pedals. To find these specific IRs in the TC pedal, you'll need to look into slots 13 to 20. There you'll find a selection of different options and then scroll through with your distortion pedal turned on to audition them to find your favourite sound. I'll quickly run through those sounds for you. For my distortion sound, I'll be using my friend Perfecto de Castro's signature overdrive pedal, the Bad 94 Mini. I'll put a link in the description below to that pedal. and just a quick one. If you're enjoying this video, I would love it if you could click the subscribe button. I know everybody asks, but honestly, it makes such a huge difference for me, so thank you so much. The third way I'd like to show you is using it as a way to greatly improve the piezo pickup sound from an acoustic guitar. Many people don't exactly love the sound of their acoustic guitars when using just a piezo pickup, but it's such a convenient way to record, and even more convenient in a live setting. I recently bought this PRS Palour acoustic guitar, and I love the feel and the sound and the size, but to be honest, the pickup sound, it isn't very good. But luckily TC Electronic have included 5 acoustic IRs, which you can find in slots 21 to 25, and they completely transform the bland sound of a piezo pickup into something much more exciting and usable. Check this out. The fourth way I like to use the pedal is to breathe new life into old technology, and I really believe that the biggest advances that have been made maybe in the past sort of 10, 20 years in modelling have been in impulse responses and cab modelling. This is my Line 6 Pod 2.0, which I've had for about 21 years. And if I plug this into a clean power amp, tube or solid state, and then into a real guitar speaker cab, then I really think that you can still use this stuff. It still sounds good. Let me show how different the built-in sounds, the built-in cab modelling of these old things sound compared to if you add one of these into your signal chain using modern IRs. So my next way to use this is if you have a Line 6 HX Stomp like this, or another modeler that has limited DSP and you want to save yourself some blocks or processing power, then you can use this to take care of your cab simulation. And the other cool thing about using one of these is that then you can run a line out to your amp's power section on stage, because you don't have any IRs turned on the output of your HX Stomp, while at the same time send a fully modelled studio quality signal with IRs to the front of house, all from the same patch. Now, it is possible to send 2 different signals from the HX Stomp, but it's confusing, fiddly, and wastes blocks or DSP, which really limits what sounds and effects you can use. You're much better off just using one of these. I recommend buying the Impulse IR loader from TC Electronic because it holds 99 IRs, comes preloaded with 25 high quality impulse responses, including 12 from Celestion. It includes the ability to add a high and low cut, which is something I find myself always using when it comes to working with IRs. It's really well priced. It's about £100 here in the UK, which is less than half of what the Two Notes Cab M Plus pedal sells for, and I think less than a third of what the Boss IR200 is. Admittedly, it has less features, but to be honest, I don't really use those features anyway. TC Electronic have recently released a series of high gain pedals that are well worth checking out. I made a video for each one of them that you can find just there. I'd love to know what you think of the IR loader pedal and if there are any other ways that you would use something like this in ways that I haven't thought of, and I'll see you in the next video.